All right, so I wanted to build upon what I spoke about in my last video here in regards to the MVP that we have inside the Forge Father Project that essentially builds your foundation in helping you create the life that you want to live. And quickly review here before I dig into the V of the MVP. The MVP is essentially your mission, vision, purpose. So with what you're wanting to achieve overall, this mission, vision, purpose is going to help guide you forward, help point you in the right direction. Because here's the thing, most guys, they operate on a surface level. Meaning, what are your goals? I want to get six-pack abs. I want to build bigger muscles. Okay, that's great. Who doesn't want to do that, right? You want to get fitter, you want to get leaner, you want to get stronger, more energized, all this type of stuff. That's all just the surface level type stuff, right? And so if that's all you're running off of, like motivation to achieve those goals, like you're gonna run into some barriers and you're gonna find yourself being one of those guys that consistently starts and stops. Motivation is there, great. Okay, I'm gonna start this diet. I'm gonna start this workout program. Cool, things are going good for the first week, 2 weeks, maybe even make it a month. But guess what? It's an ongoing process and you gotta continue pushing past a month. You just don't get results in a month and then you're good to go, right? And so once that motivation is gone, if you don't have an MVP set in place, you will fail. You will find yourself starting and stopping. You will find yourself quitting because you're not motivated, right? And so today I want to talk about the V, which is your vision, right? And so we take those surface level goals, those surface level wants and needs, and we dig way below the surface here, right? And so your mission is the daily work that needs to be done. Your fitness, your fuel, your mindset, your planning, your relationships. That's gonna help build your routines, your habits, your behaviors. Now the vision is now clearly describing what it is you want to achieve, who it is you want to become. And so I challenge you to really take some time here. Take out a piece of paper, blank piece of paper, start writing down what it is you want specifically. So how do you want to look? Are looks important to you? Do you want to have six-pack abs, or do you want to be big, fucking huge, like the Hulk, right? Is that important to you? Write down how you want to look, right? Looks are vain, right? But I'll tell you, most of the dads that I work with, they want to look good. They want to look like the athlete they used to be, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. So number one, write down what it is you want to look like. In your head, visualize what is it that you want specifically with looks, right? How do you want to feel? How do you want to feel when you wake up? Do you want to be broken? Do you want to be tight? Do you want to be sore? A lot of the conversations that I have with the dads that are wanting to make a change, they wake up in the morning beat up, sore, run down, low to no energy. Despite not training, despite not being very active, they just don't feel very good. They don't feel like the athlete they used to be. They don't have that energy, that mobility, that flexibility. And so think about how you want to feel. You want to have energy. You want to have drive, determination on a day-to-day basis. Think about that. Think about your life as a whole. What's your day-to-day life look like? Where do you work? What do you do for a living? If you're stuck in a job right now that you fucking hate, that you despise, that when Sunday afternoon rolls around, you start getting anxious, you start getting a little depressed because you know you got to go back to work on Monday. I know how that is. Years ago when I didn't have my gym, I was working at a big box corporate gym. I started to hate it because it wasn't what I wanted. It It wasn't what I wanted to do. And so I want you to think about, like, are you living the life that you want to live? Like, are you doing what you want to do? Are you doing what you feel you were put on this earth to do? Or is there something out there much bigger, more purposeful for you that you should be doing? This is all a part of your vision. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to see yourself? Right? Like, what is it that you want to achieve? Because we have to acknowledge the facts right now, right? Like, the reality of where we're at right now, that is what is, right? And maybe you're in the place that you want to be right now. Maybe there's just some small little changes and tweaks that you want to make right now. And maybe that just takes a little bit of, you know, this and that. But maybe you're in a position where you need to make a lot of change, right? And so I want you to think about this. Your MVP, the vision piece of this is huge. Digging below the surface and getting clear and specific on what it is that you want. It's a simple task. It's a fucking powerful task. When you put in the time, when you put in the effort to do it. Because a lot of the guys that I talk to, a lot of the dads that I talk to that want to change, I ask them, what do they want? It's always surface level. I just want six-pack abs. I just want, you know, I want to build muscle. I want to get strong. Okay, why? What does that look like to you specifically? Like, how is that going to change your life? Like, where is it that you're ultimately trying to get yourself to with that? Start to dig below the surface, things start to change a little bit. Everybody's different, right? Like, sure, you want to build muscle, you want to get, you know, stronger, whatever. Why?
I love you, Mommy.
How's that going to change what your life looks like right now? So do that task. Do that task, because again, a lot of the guys that I talk to, they're so surface level and they don't even know what they want. And so if you don't know what your point B is, it doesn't matter where you're at right now. You're never going to get to that point B because you don't even know what it is. You're just going to be floating around. And what's going to drive you, what's going to push you forward when shit gets tough, right? Like when you wake up unmotivated, when you wake up feeling like not doing the work. If you don't have that point B clearly set and that vision of where it is that you want to go, you're not going to make much movement at all, right? So do that task. It's huge. It's huge to lay this out, part of the MVP. Tomorrow, I'll dig more into the purpose, which makes up the P in the MVP. So we got our mission, vision, purpose. This is all about the vision. Dig deep, get specific, it'll help push you along the road. And I'll tell you, again, if you're a dad, if you're an ex-athlete dad, if you're a dad that is wanting to get rid of the dad bod, you're wanting to get leaner, stronger, fitter, more energized, and you want help, you want support, you know you need help and support with this stuff, and you want to surround yourself with other dads that are doing this, that are implementing the MVP into their lifestyle, making a real change, a long-lasting change. Reach out to me, shoot me a DM, ask me a question. You got questions? Reach out, shoot your questions my way. Hit me up in the DM, hit me up through email, theforgedathlete@gmail.com. I'm here to help guide you forward. I'm here to help give you clarity. You got to be willing to take hold, take the action that's needed to move yourself forward. So reach out if you need help. We'll see if this is a great fit for you and we can move forward with it. But either way, start digging in on that vision.